What is your cash flow? In this reality where you're listening to me, where are you at in your cash flow? How much money is coming into your reality? Would you say you have a good cash flow comparative to the outflow of cash? So let's talk about cash flow, inflow, and outflow. So when you have an inflow of cash that oversees the outflow of cash, you're in positive. That is how businesses are evaluated. When what comes in is much more than what goes out of them, then it is said that the business is doing well. Let's bring that to our individual life. When you are living a life where your inflow, the money that comes into your reality, is greater than what you're spending, then you are living a positive balance of accounts, and you can begin to make plans and say you're fairly comfortable. But if your reality, as we are talking right now, does not speak to that, then you really want to evaluate where you are at and see how you can better position yourself. Life is essentially planned. When we plan how we invest ourselves, how we invest our time, how we invest our money, it makes it very comfortable. Too many times I've seen cases where people run up to people and they ask for help, and it's okay, there is nothing bad about it. But you find out that the things they're asking for help for are things that are pretty avoidable sometimes or many times. Or when you take stock of the way they spend money, you will find out that the reality is, if they only understand how money works and how better to put their books together, they wouldn't find themselves in the reality where they are at. I am hopeful that this conversation will be a wake-up call to all of us, some of us, most of us. So we look into our reality and begin to check ourselves. Are you living a life that is way, way more than what you're earning? Are you living an expensive reality? Are you in one of those space where you believe that, don't worry, the future will take care of itself? Listen, that is not how to plan. You got to plan for the future for it to take care of itself. So one thing you want to look at yourself, even as we're having this conversation, is how much comes into my space and how much goes out of my space? How much inflow, measurable and comparative to outflow? If you have more outflow than inflow, hey friend, it is time to take a pause, take a breather, and look at yourself. Cash flow is very important, not just in businesses, it is important in our personal life. The reason why some people struggle and others seem to be doing well might not necessarily be that they earn bigger than the other. It just might be that one person takes their time to evaluate how much comes in, how much goes out, how much they should keep, how much they should invest. This is your girl. I love you, and I hope that you would look into this reality, look into your cash flow, and make considerable adjustments.